Hi everyone, today's a bit of a different one, but I thought worth covering nonetheless, purely based on how much fun I've had with it. Today we're covering the Freeplay Zero. The Freeplay Zero kit is essentially a kit that includes a wonderful 640 by 480 IPS LCD display, a speaker and some buttons, and a circuit board made to work with the most variants of Raspberry Pi Zero, including the Raspberry Pi Zero 2W inside my handheld in a GBA shell. You can buy just the Freeplay Zero board kit, but I purchased the metal shell bundle, which comes with a custom machined aluminium anodized black Freeplay Zero metal shell, a glass lens, an extra speaker for stereo sound, a 2000 mAh battery, and some button variations. This means that although some DIY is certainly required to put it all together, you're essentially making the controller setup and feel based on your own personal preferences. So if you like rubbery buttons or a clicky button feedback, or if you just like one or two or none analog sticks, or even 2 or 4 shoulder buttons, you completely choose the setup that you prefer. And I personally really enjoyed the journey of trying out all the different setups and finding the setup that's best suited for me. Ultimately, I chose a feel that's as close to a traditional Game Boy Advance as possible, except for the extra shoulder buttons to help emulate some PlayStation 1 games. The finish of the shell is absolutely beautiful, has a nice weight to it and an incredibly nice finish. It may be the nostalgia talking, but I love the design and really feel it's an updated GBA shell in the best ways it can, while keeping everything as close to the original design as possible. With this said, it feels great in the hand, essentially benefiting from all the ergonomic bonuses brought on from the original GBA design. With the added weight from the metal shell works to its benefit for me, and it's just as easy playing for hours as it was back then. Powered by a Pi, we also get the benefit from all the development placed into RetroPie over the years, which is a great flavour of the emulation station, which will be instantly familiar to all those who have used it before. So other than a few RetroPie specifics to get used to, and a few hardware-based limitations, like limited Wi-Fi signal without use of a transmitter or further mods, there's a lot to like there from a software perspective too. In fact, I really like the Freeplay Zero, but the biggest factor it has against it is its cost, which I'll cover in the summary. So for now, I'll just cut to some gameplay. So it took a bit of DIY and playing around, but ultimately I'd say I had the most fun with the Freeplay Zero compared to any existing Raspberry handheld I've had previously. With all that said though, as much as I do love my Freeplay Zero, it's hard to outright recommend it due to the cost. The metal shell kit is a whopping $280, and that doesn't even include the Raspberry Pi Zero, which aren't exactly super easy to find at the moment anyway. The Freeplay Zero team are a small team, and this is their first full kit, which I personally absolutely love, but it's clearly meant for the Raspberry Pi or DIY fans, or maybe those who are specifically looking for a GBA that can play everything up to PlayStation 1 without problems. But for everyone else, or an introduction into retro gaming handhelds though, there's simply a lot cheaper handhelds out there. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching.